Well, this is quite a surprise.
Hi. Yes, it is.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the Sex and the City and Just Like That plot points that either got scrapped before they ever saw the light of day or were left frustratingly unresolved, and where we wish they'd gone instead.
Well, let it go, ladies. It's big. It's the big ending we've all been waiting for.
Number 10, Big's mom's small role. Remember when Carrie made such a big deal about meeting Big's mom that she literally followed them to church and caused a whole scene? Big finally introduces her as his friend.
Mother, this is my friend Carrie.
I searched her face, looking for the light of recognition. But there was nothing.
Maybe she was too embarrassed to bring it up after that, or maybe she finally decided to respect someone else's boundaries for once, but we never met Big's mom again. That moment said so much about where Carrie and Big kept going wrong.
You show up at church after I asked you not to. What are you trying to do, test me? I mean, why all of a sudden interest in meeting my mother?
Well, has the woman ever even heard of me?
My mother doesn't need to meet another girlfriend.
We wonder how things could have played out if his mom had actually had a bigger role. Maybe she would tell Carrie the truth Big never could. Or maybe she would tell her son to stop being an idiot and just commit already.
Just tell me I'm the one. Come on, you don't have to tell your mother or the whole world. Just tell me.
Number 9. Carrie's financial fiasco. It took Carrie 4 seasons to cotton on to what the rest of us already knew. She was living way beyond her means.
I spent $40,000 on shoes and I have no place to live? I will literally be the old woman who lived in her shoes.
Somehow, this season 4 episode is the first time she truly reckons with it. And of course, she does it in the most Carrie way possible. Yes, she mentions a Vogue column and later lands a book deal, but we never really find out if she claws her way out of the financial hole.
I am aware that I have some financial messiness that I have to clean up, and to that end, I am looking into some freelance magazine work. I have been offered $4 a word at Vogue. That is a lot. Most people get 2.
After that dramatic meltdown, complete with shoe math and Charlotte offering her engagement ring, you'd think there'd be follow-through. This could have been a long-term arc, making Carrie more grounded and honestly far more relatable.
I want you to think really carefully about this.
I have.
Will you be comfortable knowing that it will take me time to pay you back?
Yes, I will.
Number 8. Miranda has her cake and eats it too. This one's a little different because technically the storyline did play out, just not how they originally planned.
Miranda decided she didn't need a cake that badly. Especially when she could make one for under $5. Every once in a while, a girl has to indulge herself.
In the episode, Miranda turns to cake during a bit of a dry spell. Honestly, it might be one of the most relatable things she's ever done. But that scene was actually a reshoot.
She wants it to be special.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then we should be supportive. This is the healthiest thing Samantha's done in a long time. Does anybody want to split the chocolate pudding?
Cynthia Nixon once said the original version looked like something out of Psycho with jump cuts as Miranda spirals. In the end, they felt it was too much of a tonal shift. But maybe that's exactly what it needed. We've all had those moments where we totally unraveled, and this could have captured that in a very powerful way.
I know you're probably busy having mind-blowing sex right now, but I feel that you need to know your good friend Miranda Hobbs has just taken a piece of cake out of the garbage and eaten it.
Number 7. Why did they skip out on Skipper? Remember Skipper? Carrie's friend and Miranda's season 1 fling? He was a sweet younger guy who adored her, until she stomped on his heart and he vanished.
Have I been? You know, you got a lot of nerve talking to me like nothing happens ever since you tossed me out like bad milk. You know, I'll tell you, I've been friggin' wonderful now that I've got you out of my system.
Actor Ben Weber, who played him, has no idea why Skipper got the boot, but suspects he was collateral damage once the show found its tone. Still, we can imagine an alternate timeline where Skipper stuck around. Maybe not as Miranda's endgame, but as a recurring counterweight to her cynicism.
And he insisted on picking me up, but he's not supposed to be here till 11.
Aw, he's like a sweet little seal pup.
But you sometimes want a club.
Or even as a platonic foil for Carrie, who too often surrounded herself with emotionally messy men. He wouldn't have changed much, but his honesty could have brought a softer contrast to all the noise.
I totally believe that love conquers all. Sometimes you just have to give it a little space. And that's exactly what's missing in Manhattan. The space for romance.
Number 6. Samantha's Sexuality. For a show that could be pretty progressive at times, it often dropped the ball when it came to exploring sexuality. Just look at Samantha and Maria.
You go to bed one night, you wake up the next morning, and poof, you're a lesbian?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm a fire hydrant.
Yeah, I'm a shoe. I always wanted to be one, and poof, now I am.
The problem wasn't that Samantha, who had never shown interest in women, was suddenly dating one. It's that once they broke up, the show never brought it up again. For a self-professed trisexual, it's a shame she wasn't able to explore her sexuality with the same care and complexity given to the series' heteronormative relationships.
I'm a trisexual. I'll try anything once.
Samantha was already an icon for her open-mindedness, so imagine what it could have meant to see her continue that journey, especially back then, when it was still rare to see queer storylines like that in mainstream media.
I think it's great. He's open to all sexual experiences. He's evolved.
Number 5. Miranda doesn't go to LA. Miranda and Trey's relationship was one of And Just Like That's most divisive arcs. Once fiercely independent, with strong opinions on pretty much everything, Miranda suddenly seemed to vanish into this new romance.
Finish up this semester's coursework remotely because I'm going to LA for a few months.
Oh, wow, that's exciting. What's in LA?
Trey got a big TV thing and they asked me to go with them, and I mean, I couldn't pass it up.
In the season 1 finale, she ditches a prestigious internship to follow Trey to LA, but that wasn't always the plan. Originally, Trey was supposed to stop by Rock's They Mitzvah for a heart-to-heart, where Miranda would choose to stay in New York.
I want you to come to LA. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to do a whole song about it.
You want me to come to LA?
Of course I want you to come.
I had no idea.
But at the table read, it felt off. The writers scrapped it, opting instead for what they felt was the more unexpected outcome. They then added that bathroom scene with Carrie to help Miranda explain her decision.
Miranda, I have known you for 100 years.
And? Am I not allowed to change a little bit? Or a lot? Or change back again if I feel like it? Do I have to follow my own rigid rules until the day that I die?
Number 4. The return of Trey McDougal. Charlotte always had this picture-perfect fantasy of how her life would turn out, but life isn't a fairy tale. It's actually during her divorce that she meets the man she was truly meant to be with, and he's certainly not the Prince Charming she had imagined. Interestingly, the one and only time we see Trey and Harry meet is in a deleted scene.
Why do I have to see him like this for the first time? Just put your shirt back on.
What, you're ashamed of me now? This is your fault.
Just cover up, please, cover up.
Charlotte runs into her ex-husband at a pool party and immediately worries about keeping up appearances. Harry's such a mensch here, and honestly, Charlotte needed this reality check.
How you doing? Harry Goldenblatt, I handled your divorce.
Oh, well, so that's a fine how do you do.
Charlotte, honey, could you put a little sunscreen on my back?
Unfortunately, this storyline likely won't get a second life since Kyle MacLachlan declined to return for the revival. But hey, nothing's set in stone, right?
I always thought that I would keep in touch with my ex-husband Trey, but he did not want that.
Number 3, the alternate endings. If you ask us, Sex and the City wrapped things up pretty neatly.
What's shaking, baby?
How's Napa?
The house is on the market. Look out, New York. I'm a-comin'.
But that wasn't the only ending the writers had in mind. Reportedly, they toyed with 4 different options to keep everyone on their toes, but each still ended with Carrie returning to New York. The main difference was whether she would come back with Big, Petrovsky, or on her own. In one draft, Big flies to Paris but gets cold feet at the last minute. Another had Carrie returning engaged to Petrovsky.
I can't believe you got married.
I can't believe you got married to the Russian.
I can't believe you got married to the Russian without us.
I didn't. He's coming back on Friday. So what are you all doing Saturday?
And a third was a longer take on the final version where Carrie explains how Big finally committed to her. So did they pick the right ending? That really depends on who you think was Carrie's true soulmate.
It's taken me 6 years to say what I'm about to say, but I am finally ready. Will you all marry me?
Number 2, Sex and the City 3. By now, we've all heard about the potential third movie and the disagreements that reportedly led to it getting scrapped.
Basically blaming you for ruining everybody's fun. There can't be any more Sex and the City because you have killed Samantha.
One storyline, Big's passing, was repurposed and just like that as the catalyst for Carrie to start a new chapter, just as she would have in the movie. However, there was also allegedly a storyline between Samantha, Brady, and the camera function on his cell phone. Yes, it is what you're thinking, and yes, it gives us every level of the ick.
You know what? I don't need this. Maybe you guys should forget Samba too.
Apparently, this may be one of the reasons Kim Cattrall passed on the movie. Honestly, this one doesn't deserve to be on the cutting room floor. It just needs to be obliterated from existence.
After everything that we've been through.
Samantha, where are you going?
I'm gonna splash some water on my face and then I'm going home.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Carrie's dad. If we ignore the Carrie diaries, which basically retcons the one thing we know about Carrie's family, how much do we really know about the Bradshaws?
I'm a widower, and so these are for my daughter.
Oh, this must be so challenging.
It is. I had no idea it was so hard to buy tampons.
No, I mean, the single dad raising a family.
Apparently, that was by design. The creators purposely avoided digging too deeply into the ladies' backstories.
Having been raised in the church of be nice to people and don't talk with your mouth full, I decided to check out some more traditional religious types in their natural habitat.
Still, there was reportedly a deleted scene where Carrie finds a photo of her father in a desk drawer. The idea was abandoned to avoid complicating the narrative and to stop viewers from tying certain behaviors back to her childhood. We're not saying the show needed a full cast of family members, but we couldn't help but wonder what light it might have shed on Carrie if her past popped up now and then.
Well, my father wouldn't have a whole lot to say about quitting. He quit my mother and me when I was little.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks. No, I mean a long time ago. I was 5.
Why'd he leave?
No idea. Never said.
Which Sex and the City storyline would you have wanted to see on the show? Let us know in the comments.
I wanted to tell you that I really appreciate your interest in my article, but I've decided not to finish it.